Hi guys, welcome to the Sunday Art Show. Today I'm going to try and do a pig painting in around about 10 minutes. So I'm starting with a flat brush and some ultramarine blue, and I've just given that a generous spray of water, and that's going to allow me to move the paint around the paper fairly easily and fluidly. And I'm using the interactive acrylics, which flow rather better with a spray of water than the normal acrylics do. And of course I can reactivate them by respraying the dry paint with water if I so wish. So this is probably just looking like a blob of blue paint at the moment, but hopefully in a little while all will become clear. We'll see how it goes. So if you're an artist watching this and you haven't tried the 10-minute painting challenge before, it's something that I really recommend. It really makes you think carefully about how you're going to paint, and it forces you to experiment with different techniques and encourages you to be efficient in order to create an image in such a short time. So it's something I've really been enjoying doing over the last few weeks. Okay, so you may not be able to see him yet, but to me there's a pig there. So I've just mixed up a mix of Silurian blue and titanium white, and I'm going to use this now to introduce some light onto the pig. And as I do this, hopefully things will become a little clearer for you. So as I apply the paint, I'm making my brush strokes follow the direction that the hair on the pig is following. And the reason for that is the hair on an animal will typically fall along the contours of the surface of the animal. So the hair tells you what the animal's body is doing. So it's almost like a little built-in contour map. And so that's a really efficient way of making something seem three-dimensional on a two-dimensional surface. So as I move around the painting, what I'm doing is selectively picking out these little patches of light that I can see. Next, I've switched to a mix of the ultramarine blue and some burnt umber. And now I'm going to start putting in some of the deeper shadows. So having just defined the nostrils, we now need to put in a line for the mouth and the snout. And there's also some darker hair which we can just feather in using just the very tips of our brush. And we'll just pop in a couple of little details, little dark shadows on the feet there. Maybe a little bit on that rear leg. Now I've got a mix of yellow ochre and a little bit of cadmium red. Quick spray with the water bottle there, and let's add a little more colour to this chap. Now I've taken what was left of that colour on my brush and mixed it with a little bit of the Silurian blue and a healthy amount of titanium white, and I'm going to use that to depict the real highlights. On this pig, focusing mostly on the head. And now pick up a bit more of the Silurian blue. And just highlight the snout a little more boldly. And we'll go back to that dark colour we had, that was the burnt umber, and pop in a quick cast shadow. Now all we need to do really, I think, is a little bit of a background, so I'll do that quickly. So our pig is almost done. just need to pop in a few defining lines to give the mouth a little bit more character. And a little bit more shadow and definition on top of the snout. And then I think I'm just going to add a little highlight along that lower lip. But before I get to that, let's use just a little touch of pure magenta. Just define the edges of the ears. And then I'm going to use that same colour but mixed with a lot of white to put in that lower lip highlight. And we'll just pick out a few little touches on the lower jaw, maybe a little burst on top of the nose and over that nostril. So here's a close-up of the finished pig painting, and if I zoom out a little bit you can see that I've actually worked a little bit more on the background. I used a bright combination of fluorescent orange and cadmium orange for the upper background here, and then I did add a little bit more detail to the grass and stuff, just so that the pig is standing in an environment. Now I wouldn't normally use orange for the for the sky or the upper background if you like, but one of the great things about these 10-minute painting challenges is you haven't invested a huge amount of time, so why not experiment with something new? And it does complement the blue of the pig and give the image quite a lot of pop. So that's pretty much it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're new here, please remember to subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so that you know when new videos are released. If you did enjoy the video, please like the video or leave a comment below. And I hope to see you next Sunday for the next episode of the Sunday Art Show. Thanks very much for watching.